With positive results from Immuron's Travelan clinical trial, phase 2, we're looking forward to moving ahead with phase 3. Travelan demonstrated a 36.4% reduction in cases of moderate to severe diarrhea and a remarkable 66.7% efficacy against severe diarrhea instances compared to placebo. 100% of the subjects receiving IV fluids post-challenge were in the placebo group, and statistically significant 83.3% decrease in the need for early antibiotic treatment, and also a 55.6% reduction in adverse events among Travelan recipients. This underscores the treatment's potential as a prophylactic measure against travellers' diarrhea. Our strategic objective has been to pursue a regulatory pathway to get the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, to approve Travelan as a biologics license application or a BLA. It would give us an indication for prevention of travellers' diarrhea. We're not able to make that label claim in the US at the moment. But we had 2 previous phase 2 studies that demonstrated clinical efficacy in preventing ETEC-attributable diarrhea, ranging from 76.7% through to 90.9%. We're well placed in our end of phase 2 meeting with the FDA to move ahead with phase 3, which is required for that approval as a BLA. This could allow Immuron to market with those label claims, as just mentioned, and also to get reimbursement by Medicare, Medicaid, and private health insurance, and to allow physicians in the US to prescribe Travelan as a registered medicine. The underlying technology is very flexible. So whereas each active drug substance looks the same as in a bovine colostrum powder, each one is different in that depending on the vaccine that we develop, which is targeted for a particular pathogen, you end up with different antibodies in that colostrum. And we've developed a number of products using it. So Travelan's the first one to move ahead towards phase 3 studies. We have another, CAMP-ETEC, that we collaborated with the US Navy that also completed dosing in a similar phase 2 controlled human infection model study late last calendar year. That will read out in around June or July of this year. And the third program that we worked on locally with Monash University is IMM529, which is for Clostridioides difficile infection. This is an infection that is affected by antimicrobial resistance and a big problem in hospitals, not only in Australia, but also overseas. We're planning to file pre-IND with the FDA this year with a view to starting a clinical trial, probably a phase 1-2 study with that IMM529 next calendar year. I'm excited for Immuron and for our shareholders on 2 fronts. One, Travelan we sell as an over-the-counter medicine. We've already reported record sales of Travelan exceeding all past financial years for the company, which is providing significant momentum and cash flow to fund our clinical programs. The clinical programs are also quite exciting. When you're reaching phase 2 and moving into phase 3, it's an exciting time for an up-and-coming biotech company such as ourselves. And we have a platform that has not just 1, but 3 clinical programs, and all of them are looking to reach significant milestones in the next 12 months.